Hello, Central Florida. Today I want to tell you the story about a man who came here to Floyd's Barbershop in Winter Park, not to get a haircut, but to pay tribute to two PBS legends. Jonas Nevers is a muralist that grew up in Southern California, but his works of art can be seen all around the country. Jonas has been beautifying cities all over the nation, one building at a time. Jonas came to Central Florida for his most recent creations at Floyd's Barbershop in Winter Park.
When I do murals, I try and pick very site-specific subject matter. And in this case, Mr. Rogers was an alumni of Rollins College right down the street, which is why I painted him in a Rollins sweater instead of his typical red cardigan. Bob Ross actually lived right down Fairbanks. He's buried in Orlando. He was a local guy. It's crazy that two of the biggest, public TV people of my lifetime are both from this very neighborhood in Winter Park.
Here at our Winter Park location, we're actually at a 5-point intersection, and as it is, we're already a billboard. So we had two amazing walls that we could do something with. So when we found out those were two local heroes, we had to choose them and put them on the buildings. So we have a little bit of a PBS shout out here, which I love.
The reaction to the murals has been overwhelming. Folks stopping by to take pictures of the artwork. And even our interview was briefly interrupted by a family wanting to take a photo with Jonas.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Thanks for coming by, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate it.
Like I said, it's the only reason we came. We love the pictures.
One of the greatest things about painting murals, painting in public, is that it makes the world a much smaller place. I mean, I'm in public while I'm painting, so everything's in some ways a performance. People passing by, people stopping, people going to the barbershop. Now with social media, people worldwide can see these photos, and they can last forever, so I really want to do a good job. And almost more importantly, people in this area, they have to drive by or walk by this every day, so it's kind of important to me to pick something both subject matter-wise and artistically that fits and that they'll like.
In addition to Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross, Jonas has also added his touch to the Floyd's location on Mills Avenue in Orlando with a mural of Freddie Mercury.
There's a million murals on Mills, some beautiful, beautiful walls, and who doesn't love Queen? That area is the most diverse area I've been in a long time. With the resurgence of the band after Bohemian Rhapsody, and then Rami Malek winning the awards like 2 nights before I started the mural, just felt very serendipitous.
One of our sayings here at Floyd's is old school, new styles. Bob Ross, Freddie Mercury, Fred Rogers, how can you get more old school than that, right? And these are classics, but with Jonas, who is so incredibly talented, he was able to give up that new school feel that we had to have.
It's really an amazing feeling, especially with walls like the Mr. Rogers one. To actually be able to step back and look at it now, it's crazy to think that that came from just an idea and now it's on a wall, possibly forever. And I never in a million years would have pictured this being the path I took, painting. I thought it was gonna be a hobby, something fun, something just to do, and then eventually I'd have to grow up and get a real job, and I'm really blessed that this has become my real job. It's a passion I love doing, and I get up in the morning excited to paint, and as long as that passion continues, I'm gonna keep painting.
So, when you pass by Floyd's at the intersection of Fairbanks and Orange Avenue in Winter Park, don't be surprised to see a couple of your PBS friends helping make it a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm Buddy Pittman, and that's Central Florida.